Hey guys, how we doing today? Mr. Dudley here, in case you forgot. Um, School starts today. I hope you are ready. I know I'm ready to get back at doing something. Um, we're going to do things a little differently with this video. The purpose of this video is to kind of let you know what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, at least for the first couple of weeks. Um, so hopefully you're doing well. I've been keeping busy. Taking a couple classes online actually right now. Taking care of the dogs and cleaning the house and do a little yard work. But we're going to start school today. I guess I'm going to be available if you need me from 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock every day. I'm going to try to put these assignments up and any videos or information that I want to share with you. I'll try to do it in this way. So if you get onto Google Classroom, check on every day. You may see something new. You may see me. You may not. It may just be the same stuff as the day before. But I've put some things up here for the first couple of weeks. It'll get us through the 17th. And I think there's plenty for you to do. And I kind of want to let you know just kind of, what to expect as far as, what we're going to ask you to do through this time for the rest of the school year. I would imagine that we're not going to see each other again, at least face to face, in person, till next year. Come back to school. So there's going to be two ways that you can accomplish your work for this remainder of the school year. One is the online version, which you're looking at right here. Hopefully, you're able to access the Google Classroom and do your work here and communicate here and we'll keep in touch through this classroom. If you're not able to do that, you're going to use the take-home packets. There was one went home last week. It has worked for this week. In it, you'll see this week there was a separate packet for my class and for Mrs. Burns and Burge's class. In the future, if you're doing packets, there will be one packet for the 7th grade science. Actually, you know what? It wasn't Burns and Burge. That was 8th grade. So actually, the 7th grade science, there are 4 7th grade science teachers. I think what we're going to do is there'll be one packet, 7th grade packet. So you'll complete that science packet no matter who your science teacher is. But if you're using the online version, you're going to be taking, you're going to be in my classroom specifically for 7th grade science. So either you're going to go online, and if you go online, you are not going to turn anything back in. There's no need. I don't want you to turn papers back in to me. If you're using the online, I'll try to create assignments that we can do online, or some that you can do on your own, and somehow report that you've got them done. But you will not return anything paper-wise back to me. If you're in the packets, you'll be responsible to get those completed and turned back in on the turn-in days when you pick up the next packet. But it's going to be a lot easier for you, your family, if we just stick with the Google Classroom. As far as grades go, they've determined that grades will be pass-fail. And I think there's still some discussion to be had as far as how that's going to work. But if you, whatever your grade was this last grading period will carry over. I know some of you may not have liked your grade. We'll discuss, if you've, you should have the opportunity to improve that grade. We'll talk about that. I need to check with Miss Norr, see how we're going to do that. But as far as right now, it is pass-fail. Your participation and completion of the work means that you will pass. You don't do the work, you don't participate, and that would, I guess, result in a fail. But we want this to be as easy and as manageable as possible. So we want you to be able to complete this without undue stress and trauma. You've gone through enough, so we want this to be manageable for you. So count on it being, a good experience. I want it to be a good experience. We don't want to make it more difficult than it has to be. So we'll try to keep it that. As far as communication goes, as of right now, I'm not setting up. I know some teachers are using Zoom or Google Hangout. I have that option. I'm going to try these YouTube videos. It's what they call asynchronous learning. In other words, we don't have to be on at the exact same time to communicate. If it was synchronous, it means we would all be on Zoom or Google Hangout at the exact same time. But I think this might be a little more manageable. So you can watch me and hear my voice at your convenience. You could even watch it over and over again if you wanted to. I'm sure some of you probably will. But if you want to communicate, the best way to do that is through my Gmail, school Gmail email account. The rdudley@coventrycomets.org Gmail account. So communicate through that if you can. My school email too, if you can use that one, but it's pretty full these days. So I designated just my Gmail account through this, the school email account only for this. So if you could just use that. As far as the assignments go, let's take a look at the first week. Some of you have already seen it. I've seen a lot of you have really been already must have been bored or busy or ready to do some work. So I think some of you have already started this. So you see, if you go, I've got here the first 2 weeks. It would be under this category. So and then we're going to deal with oceans. So there's a number of different sections here. We'll start with the importance of oceans. And if you can see, each one of these is a link to what this website called CK12, and it's a great source. You're going to be able to read the content like a textbook, and then you can go to this part here, and there's a practice part. You can see 5 people have already completed it and turned it in, but it's basically 10 questions that you will have an opportunity to work at until you get 100%. So complete those. So ocean currents, surface currents, deep currents, coastal pollution, and then at the end here, there's some other things too that I'd like you to do. There's a Bill Nye. We love Bill Nye on ocean currents. If you see that, watch that video. It's a good resource. There's an article on Newsella. Hopefully you can access your Newsella through your Clever account, which you've logged into at school. Really good little website here. Have some fun with this, called Go with the Flow from NASA. And then there's a crossword. It says optional. I don't want you to, if you can't print it, don't worry about it. If you can print it and want to have some fun with it, go ahead and do that. So there's your first couple weeks. If you would please explore those, read the chapters, and complete the practices along with it. When you do that, I get a report that says that you've completed that. So go ahead and there's your first 2 weeks. Have some fun with that. And we'll be in touch. Also check in here too. I may periodically throw some things up here too, just if I come across some things, some questions I'd like you to answer, throw some things at you related to oceans and ocean currents, and so keep in touch. Check in every day. If you see something new, take a look at it. Otherwise, I'll be back in touch, and we'll hope to hear from you. Spread the word if you know somebody else in the classroom who's kind of disappeared and not sure what's going on. Just kind of let them know. Text them, message them, somehow let them know. Get onto the Google Classroom. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll see you soon.